Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's review slash tutorial is going to be on Juvia's Place, one of their newest addition, which is the Douce palette. And this is it. So if you would like to know how to achieve this look, just keep on watching, guys. So the first color that I'm going to use as the highlighter color, this is a palette that I got off of eBay a few years ago. No name. I got it for like $6, free shipping from China. And this is it. It's a beautiful palette, and I'm going to be using this. It's some basic matte white color. And okay, so the rest of the colors that we're going to be working with is going to be out of the Juvia's Place palette. And right underneath that highlighter color, the next color we're going to use, it's called Berry Mousse. It is a matte color, taupe. And the only reason that I'm actually going to apply this color right now so that you guys can see it is basically what you do to one eye. Even if it's a mess up, you gotta go, the rule of thumb is do it on the other eye if you're not going to take it off. This color really doesn't do much, or probably nothing at all. You can barely see it on my skin tone. So if you are my skin color, you can actually skip this step. But if you're lighter, perhaps, or darker, more than likely it'll show up on your eye. And I'm going to do it just like this because I want the majority of the color to be like on the outer corner of the eye than anything else. And so I'm going to start here, and instead of picking up more colors so that I can show up more in the outer corner, because as you can see it's going to be washed out a little bit here, I'm just going to leave it as is. And you see, can't really see it too much. All right, and then the next color we're going to use is going to be Crepes, which is this one right there. Now, this color here, this is more like, I want to say like a brick color. It's more like a brick, you know? It's not a brown. So if you look at it, like I said, it looks like a brick color. Doesn't look burgundy, like I said, or brown. But then check this out. Look at the color once you apply it, like how it's interpreted. This is why I didn't want to swatch it, because when you apply it, it's different. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's different. So do you guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It looks more like a more on the pinkish side. So it's not as dark as it is on the pan. And instead of being more like a brick orange, it looks more like a coral pink. You guys could see that? Can you see? I hope you could. Because if you can't, at least I explained it. Looks more like on the pinkish side. Which the color doesn't come out bad. It's a pretty color. But let's suppose you want to create a look with the color that you see on the pan. You're going to be disappointed because that's not what you're getting. We're going to start off with the outer corner. So the outer corner, we're going to use the darkest color in this palette, which is another matte. And it is called Chocolate, which is actually a dark brown. This one right there. And here we go. And now we're going to actually cut the crease. And to cut the crease, what I'm going to do is use my NYX white eyeshadow base. So I'm going to take a synthetic concealer brush. Concealer brush. I'm going to start off from the outer corner. And once again, once you see what I ended up doing, I realized that this was something that I actually didn't need to do, to cut the crease. Screw it. I'll tell you what happened. So with the other eye, I was like cutting the crease. And I felt like the color wasn't really popping out. So I wet the brush. And you know, if you wet the brush, this is a step that you can definitely omit. And because I have hooded eyes, I have to, of course, cut the crease just a little bit higher. And then this is it. So I'm gonna start off first like this. It kind of looks like I may not have to cut the crease. We will see. So the first color I'm gonna start off with for the inner eye, it is called Tarte. Which actually, it looks pink, but it's like a holographic, iridescent, pinkish purple color. So that's kind of cool. It really, really is very pretty. All right, as you can see, I put it on, and like maybe what I think I should not have done was actually used a white eyeshadow base, but I thought that the white eyeshadow base would have made it popped more, but I think instead what it's doing is like washing it out. And thank goodness I'm not coming out, because another thing that I noticed is that it's like cracking, and for some reason I'm going to attribute that to the fact that I had cut the crease and then I went over that wet. So it's just like too much product, different types of product and formulations on top of each other. So the next color that I use is called Puffs, which is this one right there. And that's another color. Let me see. Is it holographic? No. So that's just a very shimmery light type of pink. You see it? And I'm going to swatch it right here. Oh, and the one that I put in the inner corner, this is it right there. You see how pigmented that is? Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go in with the pink in the middle, that Puffs color. Look how pretty that is. Very, very pretty. I feel like so girly with this look because it's so pink, everything. Just so pretty. Makes me feel so girly. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna wet the brush. And I'm just using a setting spray. And the one I'm using right now is going to be, ta-da, L'Oreal Infallible. The setting spray, and this spray is really good. Ah, damn it, don't fall. All right. It's a really good setting spray. I'm using it because it was the first thing I was able to grab my hands on in the drawer. And it's actually finishing. I've had it for a while. It's time for it to go. All right, so I'm going to start off with the inner corner. Yeah, as you see that? Like it's definitely I messed it up by wetting the brush. I definitely did. Let me like soak it. Maybe that'll fix it. Last color on the lid is going to be it's called Cream. That one right there. It's a beautiful pink. It's another matte color, but it's not an actual pink. It's more like a nice coral pink. Let me swatch it really quick. You see it? It's a beautiful matte, like on the more coral pinkish side, as an actual true pink. You guys see that? It is so freaking pretty. Oh, but you know what? It's coming out.
Snapchat, and I'm like, okay, pink, 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 pink. Obviously, my house is pink. We're downstairs today. By the way,
Yeah, so the color is a little bit much more in your face at the bottom. What the
people
freak,
like,
yo?
I want to do something cool for you. Like, what is a dream item or something?
Sorry about that. It's just that my keyboard is on my lap and part of my mirror keeps hitting it and restarting my YouTube. All right, so back to this. So this one is a little bit more opulent. Let me see. I'm not going to wet this one to make it even. Let me see if I just apply a little more. You know, I'm in love with the look. I just hate the fact that how actually from Sedona Lace, which is EB15. And you see this, it's a pointed brush, but the bristles are not dense at all. So what I really, really want with this choice of brush is just to blend it in without depositing too much color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my e.l.f. gel eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to eyeline my my lid. Nothing out of this world. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my mascara, which is from Clinique High Impact mascara, and it is in black. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. And sorry, the camera cut off while I was putting on the foundation. So as far as concealer goes, I'm also wearing the Dalton concealer, and this one is in deep. And for powder, I am wearing my CoverGirl translucent. I didn't bake. And as far as highlighter goes, I'm wearing the Kat Von D Metal Crush. And the color that I'm wearing it's the middle one, which is called Helix. And it's just glitter. I don't feel that it's all of that. Just a bunch of glitter, but I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do a review on it. And then I'm wearing blush, the Saharan Blush Volume 1. And the color I chose was Abby, which is that one right there. That's like a dark purple or a dark wine. And it comes on very, very pigmented. So I definitely had to tone it down a little bit. I feel that it's definitely great on like people with their skin tone if they're extremely dark, because then they don't have to do so much blending. And then what else? Oh, lipstick. As far as lipstick goes, so I have two shades on. I didn't put any lip liner on. So the first color, the outer color, which is a darker one, and it is called the letters are extremely small on the lipstick. I can't see it, so I will put it down below once I edit the video. And it is from Fenty Beauty, and this is it right there. Alrighty, so as far as the palette go, let's get right into it. This is not a new palette in terms of it just coming out, but it is one of their newest additions. They have two new ones. I did purchase them. I purchased them actually during Black Friday. I think it was on sale, the two new ones. But it original retails for $21.50, and it has 9 colors. And you have mattes and metallic shades. So as far as the matte goes, it has 5 matte shades. So it's the brown one, this center one, and these 2 outer corners. The other ones are supposed to be, it says they're metallic. This one right here, you know, I said it was like dual chrome. And now this is what's weird about these 2 green ones. So of course, this one looks like it would be a little darker than that one, but it's not. I'm going to swatch it for you guys really quick. Okay, so I'm going to swatch this one, which is called Macaroons. So this one, on the pan, it actually looks more like a mint green, right? Wrong. So here it is. Well, I mean, yes, it is a mint green. So and then I'm gonna swatch the next color. Let me clean the brush. The next color is called Mont Blanc, which, looking at it, it looks like a green, but like maybe with some grayish, a little like, or I don't know, dash of black thrown in there, right? So let's swatch it. And this is what it swatches. Ah, you can't even see it. So it's more like on the silver side. Let me just pick up a little bit more of the color, because mind you though, because I've used it before, when you do apply it, it applies good. So there's nothing wrong with the pigmentation. But it's more like on the silverish. It's more silver than greenish. If you guys can see it, I hope so. So yeah, so that was rather surprising. As far as how the eyeshadows feel, they feel very soft. They are easy to blend. I found that all of the colors are very well pigmented. So you're not gonna have a hard time picking up the color and having it applied onto your skin. The only thing that I didn't really care for with this palette is those two green shades just thrown in there. I don't really like, aside from these two green shades, all of the colors in this palette, if you look at it, in some sort of way, you can combine them together and they will look good. Those two greens, you can work with them, those two, with this one and with this one, I feel, to make it look good. But then you're gonna have to bring in another palette to finish the look. If you want a more complex look, I mean, of course, you could just put those together. It doesn't even matter. But if you want a more complex look, something that's going to like, bam, you're going to have to actually come up with other colors. I really didn't care for those two colors here in the palette alongside with the other color shades. Doesn't make it bad, but I didn't really care, you know. Of course, does not have a mirror. Womp, womp, womp. I hate palettes without any mirrors. But other than that, I don't have any complaints about it. It's a cheap palette. I mean, you definitely get your money's worth, simply because the palette is of a very good quality. I am going to also do a look on their other new palette. Which is called the Saharan 2. Here it is. Beautiful packaging, beautiful. Yes, this is something that is definitely Liz approved. Oh, which I didn't say, it's a plastic cardboard packaging, just like all of their other palettes. Magnetic closure. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this new look, and my 2 cents on the palette as well. Don't forget to please subscribe. I'm going to soon upload a video with my first haul of the year, and I also purchased almost all of the lipsticks from Fenty by Rihanna. I'm going to do also a review on them. So please rate and subscribe, and love you guys always. And still, don't forget to unleash the makeup inside of you. Ciao.